What's going on, guys? Danny here, back again with another rad or bad for you guys. Today we're looking at a 85-86 Haro Sport. Before we get into the bike, as always, leave your comments in the comment section down below and let me know what you think about this bike. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that sub, trying to hit 500. And if you're on any other platform, a follow is always appreciated. If not, enjoy the video. So we're gonna start where we always do, up top, handlebars. I like the Tri AME grips. That's my personal preference as far as grips that I would put on a bike. So I do like those grips. The brake levers. That is what I'm talking about when I say more of a vertical position on some of these other builds that I talk about. That positioning is a lot more comfortable for me when I'm riding. Instead of having like my hand completely out there like this, it's like this. And I feel my hand feels more rested in that position. And it's just a lot more comfortable for me, so I like the brake lever positioning here. The brake cables are ran through the front of the bike, as they should be. They look a little long, maybe because of the type of bars, or just maybe because it's on the ACS rotor type of routing, but they look a little long. Maybe like with some Haro freestylers or some P-Saver bars, it would have brought that look down a little bit more and it wouldn't look as long. But for now, then they look decently like arched, like leveled, so looks good so far. Stem is dropped all the way. The little black piece of neck that you see right there is actually from the Pro rotor. It's the travel that it has when you engage that rear lever. But from right here, I would swap out that stem. I'm not a fan of it. I personally would go with the Group 1 stem, but overall, it's pretty decent up top so far. Now going to the lower front end of the bike, pay attention to that brake cable. It's on the inside of that fork, as it should be, so you don't get snagged on something when you're riding your bike. That's proper. Midsection of the bike. Do you see that nice swoop going into that rotor? That is nice. This is what I mean by like having a nice swoop into rotors or gyros. That's nice. Correct sprocket. Pedals seem to be that aluminum platform, which is my personal favorite. Seat post looks a little high, but it could be because these bars look tall, so maybe they're matching it right there. And the only other thing I see is like there's a little bit of sag on the green cable going towards that rear caliper, so it could have been tightened up a little more. But all in all, I mean, this is a nice bike. I think this is rad. Plot twist. This is actually my bike. But as you guys can see, I still picked apart my own bike, because I did swap that stem and I did swap those bars.